Hello, my dear Capricorns. Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to be here with you. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't yet, give me a like, subscribe. I'm new to YouTube, and I am just so honored to be on this platform with you, sharing some insightful messages and gifts to help you through this energy at this time. Very similarly to Scorpio, it's taken me a while to get to your reading. I actually did your reading last night and I was really excited about it. I was really excited to get you those messages. And for some reason, my camera stopped recording like at the beginning and I didn't realize it. I have this like red tally light and it started blinking. So I thought it was just warning me that there was no more space on the card, but actually it had stopped recording. I was super bummed about that. And then I understood that there was actually more to the picture. There was more to the messages that I got last night. So you actually are going to get more information than you would have if that reading had worked out. So it turned out to be a good thing. And I'm really excited to explore some of the additional things that came through. First of all, I want to say, Capricorn, a lot of what has come through intuitively has been this impatience on your part. You're feeling like, I just like had this image of this little kid, like kind of like sitting over a ledge, dangling their feet and like arms crossed and kind of like, looking around like, I'm not sure about this. Like, I'm not sure I like any of this, right? That's kind of like the energy that I got. It was kind of funny. It was kind of cute. And it was very Capricorn. It was like, where are all the things that I deserve? The things that I've worked really hard for, the things that I've spent a very tiring and exhausting journey building, right? You've made a lot of sacrifices, you've worked really hard, and it's like this impatience with the universe. Where is my dream life? Where is that dream job? Where is my dream partner, right? And there's an inner knowing that you have in your intuition that knows that these things are coming for you, like they're going to come into your life. There's no way that you would have worked this hard and not receive this at the end, right? But there you sit saying, where is everything? And so there's a lot that's come through about that, about divine timing, about why there's a pause right now. And it's all for your greatest good. And I would say that that's always the case, but I think right now especially there's a specific like energy that's helping you to gather your strength and to also learn a few things that weren't in your toolkit that are going to help you for the next phase, and they're going to prepare you to be in the energy to receive those things that you want. One of those things is higher love. So there's a need to connect with divine love, right? And that's not with one person. That's not like your sense of satisfaction from a career. That's not even from like a perfect partnership, right? That's the unconditional love that exists in all of us and that connects all of us. So there's a need for you to heal and open up your higher chakras right now, specifically the third eye and the crown. You have spiritual gifts yourself that you've always knew were there, and they were kind of like tugging at you every couple of years in between certain phases. And in a sense, like your need and your want for material success, for fame, recognition, acknowledgement, kept kind of like sweeping that under the rug, or like kind of like throwing a blanket over it of like, yeah, later we'll get to it. And spirit is saying, no, now is the time. And you need to do some cleanses for your third eye chakra, for your pineal gland. There's so many that you can find online about purifying the pineal gland, but it's time for you to do that, because in sort of like blocking your powers for a long time, it's like that's a chakra that needs to be balanced right now. Your crown chakra as well. And I'm feeling like, as I'm saying it, I can feel my crown. It's like there's a need for you to open up to that divine unconditional love and connect to people from that place, right? And reach understanding in whatever difficult situations you've been facing with the people around you, with the environment around you. It's like finding that common ground of, I'm a human, you're a human. And you're so powerful, Capricorn, that when you take that stance, it's like you're a leader, right? So everyone around you is going to respond in the same energy, in the same frequency. So you being a leader, it's really important for you to raise your vibration. And that's why the higher chakras are coming out for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the lower chakras as well a little bit later. There's a real need for you to do a full balance of your actual spine, like the prana, the chi, the life force, however you want to call it, that goes from the base of your spine all the way through to the top and out of your crown. You would really benefit from yoga, from kundalini, from breath work, a lot of your creative energy. Well, it's believed to be kind of sitting at the base of your spine, and it needs to be, sort of activated so that it can flow upward. And there's a real need for you to do that right now. And I feel it has to do with a purging that you need to do for your body as well. I think you're exhausted, and I think you've had a long journey this year. And I think that it's time for you to do the things that are good for your body, eat well, exercise, rest. You need a lot of rest. And so like, instead of focusing on where's the arrival of your gifts, focus on self, focus on realigning yourself, the mind, body, spirit union, giving yourself that life force, replenishing it, and then also tapping into your spiritual gifts and connecting with divine love is really important for you right now. It's not about, there's just a lot of talk about the new year and manifesting and like getting to work, but that is kind of your constant energy. Like you're always in that mode. You've been building your empire for a long time. And that's why you're at that place now of like, where is it all? And so this is a time for you to regroup, to rest, to trust in divine timing. It's a time for you to also reassess why you're creating what you're creating. So to be more specific, it's like your dreams, your goals, the kind of partner that you want in your life. Are those really things that you want? Or is it the people around you that you want to show that you are also worthy of receiving those things? Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a difference with something that you want, something that you need, something that's aligned with your heart, right? There's a difference between that and then you wanting to check certain things off your list so that you can prove to the world that you're also worthy of those things that they all have, right? That you think they have. Spirit wants you to know, first of all, you are worthy. That's not what this is about. You are absolutely worthy. You're valuable. You bring so much to this planet, and you're a leader. So you don't get off as easily as others, right? Spirit's not going to let you be in this la la land where you think you're just building this thing that everyone's going to be in awe of and be like, wow, Capricorn is so amazing. You know, look what they built, look what they have, look at the partner that they have. Like, you know, they're the dream team, they're a power couple, right? These are the kinds of words. This is the energy of the things that you want to attract. Spirit's not just going to be like, here you go. Here's all this power. Here's all this fame. Here's all this glory. Here's all this acknowledgement, when you haven't actually done the fundamental basics of acknowledging, first of all, the gifts that you already have, the material gifts that you have, the spiritual gifts that you have, everything that you have at your fingertips. There's a need to acknowledge and be in gratitude of that as number one. Two, there's a need to understand, like I said, the unconditional love, and to open up the energy flow in your body to actually be in that space of talking, speaking, everything that you do coming from that place of understanding the oneness of love and the unity of all. And that every single situation that you've faced in your life, but specifically, let's keep it to this past year, has been a reflection, a mirror of your internal state, right? So when you look at the conflicts that you've had, the relationships that you've had, really dive into like what it's showing you about you, because you looking at those things, it's going to realize that you've been creating more separation than unity. And there's a time, this time, there's a need for you to understand that and learn it. You're in a training, right? Like you're in a training of higher love. And when you get through this training, you are going to be the powerhouse, magician, amazing person that calls in all these things into their life that are aligned with your soul purpose, not with checking things off a list that people are asking you about. Okay, so there's also this need for you to, I haven't like pulled the tarot spread yet, but there's just like a lot coming through, and I'm really feeling your energy right now. I'm feeling like there's something that wants to bring me down into this lower vibration of like comparison and lack. And I have Venus in Capricorn, which is a very difficult placement. So I understand that dynamic, which is why I'm speaking to you with a little bit of confidence. It's because I understand that dynamic completely. It's not an easy placement to have. It's great for career. It's not so great for love. And Venus is the planet of love, right? You don't want a CEO in your planet of love, right? It's not the ideal environment, right? So it's really about like getting out of that headspace and stop trying to have all the answers and stop trying to prove that you're worthy, and drop into your heart and come from that place of connection, of divinity that you actually know how to tap into. You've just been not wanting to look at it. You've been kind of putting it on the bench. Well, it's time for it to come off the bench, right? Sorry for the sports analogies. So that's what's happening right now. And yeah, there's a real purging again that's needed, a detox of your body. So just look at it like you're in like a hibernation. You're in like a spa. You're like at a healing center, right? That's kind of what's happening right now. You're taking the time to like make these things right in your life before you're able to actually receive the things that you know are coming, and they are coming. So you don't have to be worried about that. You just have to be more mindful of your intention as to why you want those things right now. Are there people in your life who are asking you like, why aren't you married yet? And why haven't you started your business? And like, is it coming from that comparison, right? Is it even things that, are they even things that you want, right? So there's a need to look at that. If they are, great, they will happen. But they're going to happen from you stepping into that beautiful, loving self that you are. There was something I just popped in that I wanted to say, and I lost it. I hope it comes back. So, okay. So far you have the Magician reversed, which makes sense. Goes with what we're talking about. You are the magician. You are the one that's able to create anything that you want in your life. But make sure that the intention, again, what you're wanting to create is coming from a place of higher consciousness, right? And not of checking things off of a list for other people. Oh, it just came in again. Okay. So the thing that Spirit wants you to try, first of all, you don't need a reason to celebrate, okay? You don't need to be getting married or having a celebration of the inauguration of your big business, or you don't need some corporate promotion or for your boss to be like, this is the best person, right? That's not actually needed for you to celebrate. You need to celebrate from a different place, okay? You need to be in that awareness and consciousness that you are a divine being that needs to express through love, through gratitude, through joy. That's where you need to be celebrating from, not from like these things happening in your life in a certain way and in a certain time. And the more you do that, the more you dance with the divine, right? I've been feeling this energy for you of like, and it makes sense with the prana kundalini energy that I was talking about. It's like there's a need for you to move the chi in your body. So that's probably why dancing with the divine came in, but it's also an understanding for you, right? To not expect these things to come and fill you in order for you, like, okay, I'll be happy when I will explore my spiritual gifts when I have all these things. I will, rest when all this stuff is done. No, it's about you creating that balance in your life now. And when you don't, that's when you call in a tower moment. The tower hasn't come out yet, but it's about you having that gauge, that meter, that reference of yourself, like when you're off, because you have it. You just might not be listening to it right now, which is why you need to clear the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. You also need to do some heart-centered practices for sure. You got the Hanged Man and the Hermit. I don't know if you can see that there. Beautiful energy. This is you being in this momentary pause, in this delay. You're letting things unfold. You're taking the time to withdraw, to heal, to go within. Don't feel lonely. This is about you regrouping. It's about you gathering your energy, your strength again. It's about you receiving upgrades from higher realms. It's about you healing your heart. It's about these practices that you need to do to get your chi moving. So it's all just it's all just coming through everything that we've been talking about. Okay, I'm going to keep pulling. Okay. Yeah, you might be feeling like less empowered as usual. Like, Capricorns are so strong, and when they want to achieve something, it's like they go for it with full force, right? It's not a doubt in your mind. And this might be a time where you're feeling like you're tired. You've been doing a lot. You've been doing a lot for other people as well, and putting aside your fundamental needs. Yeah. there's a need for you to like get that creative energy moving. There's a lot of creative energy that's focused on what you haven't received yet, instead of, or like what you can create, instead of like replenishing your gifts and replenishing the tools in your tool bag. You are human, Capricorn. You do need to rest. Otherwise, you're going to come from a place of confusion. You can create miscommunications. You can make things happen with like an energy that's not really conducive for what you're trying to build. And therefore, like, it can backfire, or you can just like create this like cycle that you're just like repeating certain things. And so there's a real need for you to, when you're going to manifest something, to make sure that you're aligned with your higher consciousness and higher love. Spirit, can I please have another card for my Capricorns? Okay, Tower card. Okay, we literally just said I haven't gotten the Tower card yet. Yeah, so this is just this is Spirit coming in and saying, okay, if you don't take the time out for yourself to realign your goals from that right place, then I'm going to force you to take some time out, to take down the things that you've built so that you can rebuild them in the right way. Okay, so these are things that are probably ending, relationships, jobs, all that kind of stuff. It could be happening, like it could just be happening to you, or you could be maybe the one like burning certain bridges or like taking things down, and it's because you want to rebuild. You need to rebuild. And the energy around this rebuilding is about Wheel of Fortune, trusting in timing, trusting in that things are being guided from above, and the less you try to control them, the better the outcome will be, right? There'll be more surprises. There'll be more great things that are that are in the works for you, right? So there's a need to release that control, and surrender and let the universe do its thing while you do your work. And by work, I mean your healing and your meditations, and get creative. There's a need for you to walk barefoot on the actual dirt and grass. So if you're not doing that, you should do that daily. There's a need for you to dance. Man, dance has been coming out for like all the signs. Okay, beautiful. So you got the Moon card. There's definitely surprises in store for you. Like there's, again, stuff that's happening that's aligning for you from the other side. So there's like unknowns right now. There's mystery behind it. You know, like you sitting there like saying, where is it? Where's that thing that I want? It's because it's unfolding in the way that it needs to. Okay. With these unknowns, what I'm getting is like, the reason that it was coming out for you to decalcify your pineal gland, heal your third eye, is because when you're in a phase that has a lot of like elusive energy to it, there's a need for you to tap into your intuition and follow your instincts when moving forward. So, and those instincts are never wrong in you. You guys are very psychic. So that's why it came up for you to do that with your third eye, so that you can see better during this time, so that you can make the right calls, so that you're not in fear, so that you're not afraid. Yeah. And it's an emotional time for you as well, Capricorn. Okay, and so you also got the Star card as an overall energy behind the moon, which is incredibly beautiful, because that's definitely like your path is being guided from beyond, which is why you haven't been able to check things off the list, because that's not what you came here for. It's not to say that you're not going to get the things that you want. It's just to say that, like, you're also here to gather the flowers on the path. You're not just here to blaze through, right? You're also here to, like, stop, smell the flowers, admire the beauty, smell the fragrance, you know, like there's a need for you to slow down in that sense and not forget why you're actually here, which is to see your beauty and your magic as a part of this entire connection that plays out every day on this planet, in this magic when the leaves are moving with the wind and you see a bird fly over you and the flowers are facing the sun, and then suddenly, like, the light creeps into your bedroom, right? There's like these magical little moments that happen all the time to tell us you're safe, you're loved. It's all beautiful, it's all magical, right? Those synchronicities. There's a need for you to tap back into that energy and celebrate that, right? Don't ever do anything without that, because if that's not what you're experiencing every day, you're going to lose sight of why we're here. And no amount of money, no perfect partner, no anything is going to be able to fulfill that, you know? So make sure you have that first. And that's what this time is about. Yay! Beautiful. This is such a beautiful card. This is you. This is you tapping into your intuition. This is you opening up. You see that? Do you see that beautiful pink energy above her crown? Do you see that light on her third eye? It's completely shining. This is you going in deep. This is you, like, restoring your spiritual gifts. This is you understanding. This is you being in that passive energy, that flowing more than, you know, like that blazing through energy that I was talking about. This is about you being patient and calm, like I said, slowing down and taking the time to appreciate the beauty of it all. It's an incredibly beautiful, feminine, and intuitive card. I love that. Okay. I'm going to pull, because you got, like, there's a lot of earthy energy, aside from you being an earth sign, obviously, but there's like this energy for you to, like, be in earth and, like, tap into the energy of the grounding of the, like I was saying, walking barefoot. There's like an energy, there's a need for you to do that while you open up from your higher chakras. So it's kind of like what I was saying about from the base, from the root all the way up. It's like you need a realignment, a rebalance. When you sleep at night, you should put on some higher frequency music. You can find that on YouTube. Spirit, give me a Whispering Woods card for Capricorn. Yep. So you got change, which makes sense because of the Tower card. So things are going to be changing for the better. You're going to be rebuilding from the heart. Okay. Light. This is so beautiful. This is confirmation. Look to the space between the trees for answers. So that's what I'm talking about, like you tapping into that magic that you know how to do. The Knight. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. Beautiful. Path. This is you wandering on the path less traveled. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Just going to have a quick little look into we talked about the reflection that you're going to be doing, the looking into the connections that you've had this year, the situations that have been reflecting, mirroring back to you, things that you need to look at and heal within yourself. So I'm just going to pull a few cards to see what those things are. Spirit, give me a shadow card for my Capricorns here. Okay. So it looks like I focused on you instead of my pain. So this is telling me that like you have been chasing something or someone instead of healing the parts of you that needed to be healed. And so the more you neglect that, it's like the more you're going to continue on this cycle. So you need to take this time out for you and rest. I fantasize about you. This is you fantasizing about all the things that we've talked about, like having a dream partner, having this dream job. And it's not really about those things for you. It's like about showing the world that you can also make it, and that you're incredibly talented and you persevered. And while all that's true, remember that you are here to walk a different path that's gonna include those things, but you're not gonna, Spirit's not gonna let you get away with not healing, because you came here to do that. You came on this planet to do that, right? And you're a leader on top of that. So what you do, what you say affects the people around you and creates a ripple effect, right? So for you to be in that unity and the abundant love that exists in the oneness is critical. So that is a huge part of your path, right? And then I took the easy way out. This is just about you, like, focusing on the material and not addressing like those pulls that you were getting, those tugs of like using your soul gifts, your spiritual gifts, because you really have them. This is about you looking at that and seeing like, you know, what it is that you want to create, but still honoring who you really are, right? And I totally like resonate with this with my Venus in Capricorn, because it's taken a lot for me to get to this point of like coming on this channel, right? And sharing my gifts with the world. And so there's like a real need to look at what's going to fill your heart in what you do, rather than like what's going to impress people, right? Okay. All right. And overall energy, okay, I hope I'll see you again sometime. You know, you might be missing someone. There might be like someone that you had a nice connection with, that you kind of wanted it to see it through, and like for it to like evolve and develop and to come to fruition. But don't focus on that, because if it's meant to be, it will come back around for you when you've replenished, when you've healed, when you've balanced, so that they can meet you at that level. If it's not meant for you, then you will call in the person that is ready to receive you at that point, okay? Always know that these things are happening for your greatest good. If someone leaves your life, they're getting pulled away for you, so that you don't have to walk down a path that's going to be full of pain and regret. And it's like clearing the space, right? Yeah. So, oh, this is so beautiful. So you got a new day. So this is your chance. This is your opportunity to begin again and to start from this place, from this consciousness. And yeah, and to be a part of the magic that unfolds every day, the sunsets that you like to look at, right? Okay, my dear Capricorns, I love you so much. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you got something out of this reading, that there were some messages for you. If so, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I love you. Happy New Year.